Okay, so hi, I'm Jocelyn,
Hi, I'm Rachel.
and we decided that we are going to start doing YouTube videos on controversial topics throughout our fucking nation.
Fucking nation.
America.
Yeah, that.
Well, this video is basically going to be all about obesity and our opinions on it because, well, a little bit ago, I posted a status that said glorifying obesity isn't okay. And apparently, it offended some people that are obese. And that got us talking, which gave us a great idea for this video. So we're gonna go off of that. So Rachel, what's your opinion on obesity?
Obviously, obesity is unhealthy, it's wrong, but I think glorifying obesity is the same thing as glorifying anorexia. They're kind of in the same boat. So, saying it's okay to be unhealthy isn't okay, basically. That's how I feel. I guess.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat because like when I posted this status, I wasn't posting it to offend. All I basically was saying, don't glorify unhealthy eating habits because I don't think that's a crude or ignorant thing to say because obesity, it's like, yeah, everybody's beautiful and any size or any height, whatever you want to call it. But who are we to sit there and say, oh, she's beautiful at 300 pounds, but that doesn't take away the fact that she has diabetes? Now, does it?
Being unhealthy isn't attractive. You know what's attractive? Being healthy. Like dying when you're 40 because of a heart condition because you're obese is not a good thing. That's not something I would want to support.
Yeah.
And talking about it isn't being rude. It's not being insensitive to people's weight or anything because you can weigh whatever the hell you want. You can look however the hell you want. I just want you to be healthy. And I think that's something that's good to say because it's not saying I disagree with how you look. I disagree with how you live. It's saying I care about you and I want you to be healthy.
Yeah, exactly. But we use the excuse of, like, oh, she died at 40, but at least she was beautiful. Like, yeah, everybody's freaking beautiful, but it doesn't take away the fact of it's a serious rising issue. Like, it seems to me that everybody eats because of, like, comfort and whatnot, and I get that, but why not eat a salad when you're sad? Why eat ice cream?
And it's not that it's bad to eat ice cream. It's just eat everything in moderation because I understand food is fucking great. I definitely understand that I eat food all day, every day, but I know how to limit myself. And I'm not saying starve yourself. I'm saying know what your limits are, know what your proportions are. Just be healthy. I don't want anybody to. That's us saying that it's okay to eat yourself to death is the same thing as saying starve yourself to death. It's the same thing, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say it.
And don't anybody sit there and be like, oh, she has no place to talk about bigger people because she's skinny. Okay, we've already discussed that. She isn't trying to be insensitive or like say, oh, look like me, act like me. She's stating an opinion because she's entitled to that. And it doesn't matter that she's skinny. If somebody else that was bigger was sitting here and saying the same thing, I I have a very good feeling that most people will be like, power to you, yeah, girl, you got it. But no, because she's skinny, she's looked down upon or
And the
something.
reason I look the way I look is because I work at it. I'm not like if I just sat at home and didn't work out, didn't like eat healthy, if I just did nothing all day, I wouldn't look like this. I'm trying to make sure that I'm healthy.
Yeah.
So it's not,
We're
don't hate
basically
me.
sitting here saying promote healthier eating. It's not like we sit here and we look at people and we judge them automatically. If I see somebody that is 350 pounds come up to me and try to talk to me, I'm not going to shame them. And I'm not going to dehumanize them. I'm not going to look at them any different. But I mean, would I want better for their body? Yeah. Because everybody deserves to be healthy, to live longer, to be able to get upstairs without huffing and breathing hard. And a lot of people think like it's insensitive, I guess. This whole thing is insensitive. But like you can be 400 pounds and healthy. That's what most people are like overlooking the fact. Muscle weighs more than fat.
It's not
Bodybuilders, Come on now.
It's not about how much you weigh. It's not about how you look. It's about how you feel. If you feel healthy, if you are healthy, then that's good. It doesn't matter what you look like because you're going to be beautiful no matter what. Just be healthy about it.
Exactly. So, I
And
guess,
I understand that there's a lot of things that play into obesity, like if it runs in the family, if there's just certain things that you cannot control. But no matter what, you can always
work
control
at it.
certain things to make yourself healthy. No matter what restrictions you have, there's still lots of things that you could do to be healthy.
Yeah, if
You
there's a
can't.
will, there's a way. You can't just blame it all on, like, genetics and things like that, heredity. You can't. Because if you really want to be thinner or you want to be healthier, there are multiple ways to do that. Like, me, I was bigger. I was technically obese by 40 pounds. And I'm still working on being thinner. And it's not because I want to be technically just, oh, a stick. I want to be pretty. I mean, that comes with the territory, I guess. But I want to be healthier for myself. I want to be able to run down the block or something and not be like, oh, sweet Jesus, get me a glass of water. I don't want that. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think that's selfish or ignorant or rude. So,
And this doesn't even go out to bigger people. This is to everyone because I know a lot of skinny people, like really skinny people, that are only skinny because they have fast metabolisms, but they eat shit all day, every day. They don't do shit all day, every day, but they're still naturally skinny. Like, don't worry about them. And if you are skinny like that, you should worry about yourself because, not because you're skinny, because I'm sure you're fucking gorgeous, but if you're not eating right now, you're not going to eat right in the future. If you're not doing things now that you should be doing in the future, then it's not going to work out for you and you're going to wind up being unhealthy too. So it doesn't matter what size you are. This just goes out to like everyone.
exactly. So don't get all offended and be like, you're rude. Shit.
Being rude and saying something that you don't want to hear is two totally different things.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna sit here and hide behind the excuse of like, oh, I'm entitled to my opinion, which I am, freedom of speech, but I'm not dehumanizing anybody because of this situation. I'm just trying to go more in depth about this topic because I did hurt some people, and I'm really sorry for that, but like it was because my statement was so vague. And for hurting someone over that, it sucks. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to be rude, and I didn't mean to make anyone cry or anything like that, but I did. But this is the point of the video, just to go into depth. Like, we have a problem in America, people, and it needs to get fixed. We need to stop blaming everything else but ourselves. Like, I know it's hard to lose weight. Trust me, I know. And it sucks, and I know it's hard giving up sweets or just drinking water or doing little things, but really those little things help a lot. And it's not even that you have to work out every day. It's not because you have to cut out everything and become like a vegan or something. You do small things like cutting down your rations or just drinking water, your body will naturally follow that. Because your body in itself just naturally wants to be healthy. So we should really stop blaming ourselves on everything else.
And we're not saying if you don't want to be healthy, you should be healthy anyway, because you know what? If you don't want to be healthy, then don't do
Yeah,
it.
if you're big and
If
happy,
you
more
love
power
it,
to
then
you.
I encourage you to keep doing whatever you're doing. If it makes you happy, then congratulations. I hope you continue with that. But if you are bigger or if you are unhealthy and you don't like it, change it because nobody else can change it for you. Nobody else can do anything for you but you. So you need to be set on changing it yourself. Otherwise, nothing's going to change and you're going to keep complaining about the same things over and over again. And that's not going to help you. It's not going to help your friends. It's not going to help your family. It's not going to help anybody. And we're not.
She forgot what she was gonna say. Haha, comedy gold right there. It'll come back to her, but like me, I have an issue with the whole complaining thing.
Mhm.
Like, don't sit there on your ass all day and complain, oh my god, I'm gaining weight, or oh my god, I'm 20 pounds overweight, or this or that, or I can't breathe when I go up some stairs. Don't complain to me about that and then not do anything about it. Because it's nobody's fault but your own. You can't sit there and complain all day, every day, and not get off your ass and expect change.
And I understand that some people don't know how to be healthy, but if you don't know how to be healthy, then reach out to people. There's so many things. Google it. That's what I did when I thought I was gaining weight. I wanted to be healthy for myself. So I Googled it and now I'm being healthier. So yay me, thank you. But, there's so many things you could do. Like there's health class in school. I know they teach you all about that shit there because obesity is an issue in America. Like
Childhood obesity.
Really big issue. But, oh, I remember what I was going to say. Okay, the reason we're making this video is not because we have an opinion and we want it to be heard. It's because we have an opinion that isn't heard ever. Because so many people are dancing around the subject because nobody wants to offend anybody. But if you're offended by this video, I'm sorry. But not sorry enough to change my mind because this is real life.
Because we're coming from a good place.
We really are.
And if you're offended by that, by us sitting here basically saying like the whole outline is eat healthier, be healthier.
And be happy. It's not just about being healthy for the sake of society or whatever the hell you want to call it. Be happy. We want you to feel good about yourself. So if you feel good on the inside, then you're going to automatically look good. So it doesn't matter how you look right now.
Confidence is key. So if you are bigger, shit, work being bigger. I don't care if you're a fucking size 00 or a size 22. If you're happy with yourself, work that. God bless you. Because a lot of people nowadays, they don't know how to be happy with themselves. Because if you're too skinny, you're damned. If you're too fat, you're damned. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. So if you're inside, if you're set and you're happy where you are,
ignore this video. Right?
Slow clap for you guys.
But if you're not happy with who you are, do something about it, but do it in a healthy way. This video isn't about getting healthy. It is about getting healthy, sorry. This video is not about looking a certain way. It's about being healthy. Like, that's the whole purpose of the video.
And I'm sure your body will thank you. And I'm not even, like, saying, like, me, I didn't cut out everything. I mean, shit. I got chips right here I've been munching on. You don't have to cut out everything. Just little tiny things here and there.
Start small and work your way up.
Yeah.
Eventually, you'll look the way you want to look.
Yeah, you can't change overnight.
And that's another thing. You can't change overnight, so don't rush it.
And don't feel discouraged either.
Mm-mm. And if nobody else is supporting you about your decision, because I understand that sometimes if you want to be healthier, nobody else is going to support you around you. You need to find another support system.
We support you.
We support you, exactly.
Look at this damn video.
Look at this video. Understand that we support you. There's so many people out there that will support you. So if the people around you right now are bringing you down, I'm not saying drop them. I'm saying you need a support system because it's okay to need people. And I understand that, especially if you're dealing with self-esteem issues, then you definitely need people. So another part of being healthy it's not about eating or, exercising. Make sure you have friends and family that are going to support you too, because that's also going to be really good for you and your like diet or exercise or whatever the hell you need to do. Support system.
Exactly. Don't let anybody bring you down or discourage you. If you're skinny and people are telling you to gain weight,
tell them to fuck off.
If you're big and somebody is telling you lose weight,
tell them to fuck off.
It don't matter because you are you and you got to deal with that. So if you're happy inward, like we said, and we're going to say it over and over and over again, you're going to be happy outside. So
it starts from the inside.
Exactly. And that's what we're going to tell you. That's what makes you beautiful, and that's what in society should make you beautiful, not the outside. It's what's on the inside that counts, and we notice that.
And you know what's on the inside if you're healthy? Working intestines and lungs and stuff. Yay! But if your intestines and lungs are not working properly, you need to do something about it, because otherwise you're not going to look good on the outside. Do you see people in hospitals? Do they look good to you?
Mm-mm.
Not really.
Because remember, nobody looks good in the casket.
Mm-mm.
So, Hopefully you enjoyed this video, our opinions. Sorry if we offended you, but also not sorry because we're promoting something pretty good here.
And if you do have issues with what we're saying, just
leave us a comment.
Yeah, leave us a comment because we don't want to be insensitive to anybody. We don't want to be rude. We don't want to be anything like that. We just want to let you know how we feel. And if you feel a different way, just tell us because we're not going to argue. We're just going to.
Because we are no one to judge.
No, definitely not. And we're not going to argue with you. We'll just have a fucking civilized discussion like civilized people.
Yeah, like adults instead of talking behind each other's backs.
Because that shit is unnecessary. But if you feel like you need to talk about me behind my back, that's fine. Do what you gotta do to make yourself feel good. Because I want you to feel good.